Oh, that's hot. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time here. Now today is something a little special. It's a classic horror from 1980. This is Friday the 13th. It's not just any Friday the 13th. When we put this out though, it's October Friday the 13th. The last time October Friday the 13th happened was in 2006, and the time before that was 2000, and the time before that was 1995. So I thought, what better way than to celebrate it by watching this film? If you want to see the uncut version of this, you can check it out over on the Patreon page where you can sync your own copy. Right, without further ado, let's watch 1980's Friday the 13th. I haven't got the first clue about this. I'm a little nervous. I've heard about this so much. Camp Crystal Lake, 1958. Oh, so it takes place in the 50s. Oh, I love you. I do love the 50s, so. Kumbaya. Fox. Is that a person's name called Fox? Oh, this is the film with the sound effect. Right. For some reason, I always thought it was one of the Halloween films that did that. Someone's gonna get frightened. It's interesting to have that as a soundtrack piece. Someone's gonna walk through the door, aren't they? It's a very innocent camp. All will not be well by the end of the night. Mind you, does this take place over a night, or does this take place over a summer? Not knowing what this is even about.
Somebody'll see.
Is just crazy going into a film like this. All I know is it's a horror. Right?
Marianne kiss as good as I do.
How would I?
When I looked up this film, I thought this was made in the 70s. It probably was made in the 70s, but yeah, I didn't realise it got released in 1980. I thought it was 1970 something. It even looks kind of a bit 70s. Someone's behind you. It's just going to be Marianne coming up the stairs, not the killer as we expect. Or we're going to see them on the floor and then see the killer behind. So someone they know.
We weren't doing anything. We were just messing up.
Don't do that! Uh-oh. Lesson to be learned. Don't try to have... That's cool. A little bit of slow motion. Oh, that's cool. They're going to get Friday the 13th over her face now. Friday the 13th. Ooh. Don't do that. It's brilliant. I didn't expect a nice big 3D title though from them. It's also interesting that it's about summer camp. Not what I thought. Because everything I've heard of Friday the 13th stuff, I've not thought of a summer camp. By the way, if I say anything random that comes into my head, it's just me speaking whatever's on my brain whilst I'm watching. Frank's Delicatessen. Friday, June 13th. Oh! Set in June. Not set in October. Why did I think it was October that it was set? I suppose because it's a horror film, but... Aww. Little doggy.
Hi, girl. Excuse me. Hi, boy. Hey, you speak English? How far is it to Camp Crystal Lake?
No, miss, I'm a dog. If the dog started talking, she'd be worried. I love the old towns, you know, because there are towns like that now.
Excuse me. How far is Camp Crystal Lake from here?
You don't want to go up there, missy.
What is it, Enos? About 20 miles?
About that.
Camp Mud. You're opening that place again?
Camp Mud.
Can I get a bus or something?
Is it a Camp Crystal Lake?
You going out to the crossroads, Enos? What about a lift? They'll be halfway.
Okay, kid, let's move it.
He's going to be like, you don't want to go up there, missy.
Name's Annie.
All right, Annie, let's go. All the girls up there gonna look as good as you?
Go to Camp Blood, ain't you?
Oh, Camp Blood. That's what
Never
the
come back again.
Oh, shut up, Ralph.
That'll be creepy.
It's got a death curse.
It's got a death curse.
Prophet of doom, ain't he?
Don't go with random people. Goodbye. He even sits weird on the bike.
I tell you, he's causing problems enough for your boss with all that talk.
Don't start coming on to her. He seems like a really nice guy, but I just had a feeling that he was going to try and come on to her. But... An oil supply.
Tell you anything?
Who?
Your boss.
I'll be cooking for 50 kids and 10 staff.
I mean about what happened.
No, what happened?
No.
You're in for a whole lot of trouble.
Quit now.
Quit, yeah. I mean, if I knew about it, I would quit as well.
Camp Crystal Lake is jinxed.
Not you, too. You sound like your crazy friend back there, Ralph.
Did Christy tell you about the 2 kids murdered in 58?
No.
Boy drowning in 57?
They're travelling very fast, so they're gonna swerve in a minute. Ah!
The water was bad.
What was bad? Could have been a body in there.
Quit.
I can't.
Dumb kids. Know it all. Heads full of rocks.
You're an American original.
An American original. Dumb kid.
No, he's got sense.
At least I'm not afraid of ghosts.
It's not so much that. It's more that you want to be there where murders have taken place? Really? That can't be the entrance to it. It's a cemetery. Oh, it's on the other side of the road, I presume. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. It's the Beverly Hillbillies coming at you.
Yeah, Marcy.
Oh!
You really think there'll be other gorgeous women at Camp Crystal Lake besides?
It's Kevin Bacon. Bloomin' heck. A young Kevin Bacon. I did not expect that. I've seen Footloose. Beautiful trucks, the old Fords. Welcome to... I'm surprised no one's crossed it through. Gab of blood. Who will you be? Is he one of the workers who owns the campsite?
You want to give me a hand over here? Sure. Hey, Alice.
Coming.
Welcome to Camp Crystal Lake.
Thank you.
Steve, cabin B's all ready.
Hi, Alice.
Just cleaning out the boathouse yet?
I don't know. Haven't seen him in the past half hour.
You don't see anybody for a little while in a horror film. They've gone.
I thought we had 2 weeks.
Oh, so they thought they had 2 weeks before they started work, so they'd have like a little getaway beforehand. Ooh. She's an artist. A very talented artist from what I can see pictures of.
You draw very well.
You draw me like one of your French girls?
When did you do this?
Last night.
Oh, it's him. I can just see the picture.
Do I really look like that?
You did last night.
Ooh. He looks like a mugshot. Like a serial killer mugshot.
You're very pretty. This really isn't your cup of tea, is it?
Charmer.
Particular reason?
Just a problem I have. Nothing personal.
You want to leave?
I don't know. I may have to go back to California to straighten something out.
Give me another chance.
Oh, so
Stay a week. Help get the place ready. By Friday, if you're not happy, put you on the bus myself.
All right. Friday.
I was going to say they're together.
Thanks, Alice.
But they can't have been together because he didn't know that she drew. Or she just kept that from him. Because some people, like, I draw, but I don't draw often.
The others show up?
Yeah, everybody except that girl who's supposed to handle the kitchen, Annie.
Wait, Annie's not shown up yet. Mind you, she was walking there, wasn't she? So it might take a little while to walk down the hill. Or she'll just jump out now. I'm here.
After lunch, Brenda, I want you to finish up the archery range, okay? I'll be back sometime after lunch.
Crocodiles are in the cabins.
Crocodiles in cabins. That's not what you want to hear. I keep thinking something's going to happen. Like a jump scare. Because this feels like it's a jump scare film like that. Yeah.
Are you crazy?
You could have hit her.
I don't believe you.
That could have hit her, though.
You know, you're beautiful when you're angry, sweetheart.
Oh, Jesus.
Or to help me or to scare me to death. God, if you do that again.
There she is. She's going the wrong way. Isn't that the guy from the camp a minute ago? Oh, no, he had a roof to it, didn't he? Yeah. Who is that?
I'm going to Camp Crystal Lake.
Don't just jump in with a random stranger. That's going to be the killer, isn't it? It's a random person that we've not seen yet. And it's very dark in there. I'm driving like a maniac.
When you've had a dream as long as I have, you'll do anything.
Yeah, trust me, they've had a dream, alright. They've been doing it for years. Every time there's been a camp murder, it's been them. Trying to catch a glimpse of who it is. Went straight past Camp Crystal Lake as well. Told you.
Hey, wasn't that the road up for Camp Crystal Lake back there?
Yeah, thanks for the soundtrack there. That was... It's like the Jaws theme. Just speeds up. Annie, you're gonna have to jump out.
Please, stop!
You take it back. Oh, brilliant. Well, he's backing up. Take your bag, love. Mind you, if you're about to get, you know, something's about to happen to you, you wouldn't be worrying about a bag, would you? I love that we haven't seen the killer yet. They're coming to get you. Look out, I was going to say. It's always right out of the blue. Like now, right behind you. Always. You're going to fall over, aren't you? Yeah, told you. Oh, please don't get Annie. She seems really nice. No! No! Well, Annie never arrived at camp that year. Of course, they've not noticed yet. I still can't believe that Kevin Bacon's in this. Just
Now, if you were a
expecting something to happen, like the body just floats up by them or something.
Hey!
He's watching you.
What's the matter? You see something?
Yep, but I can't see anything.
Hey, you guys. You ready to go back to work?
No, not yet. We haven't caught enough sun yet.
Something's wrong with Ned.
Why do I feel like he's not really in trouble? He just wants him to come out. Unless maybe he really is in trouble.
Down here. He's right around here.
Well, he was swimming earlier, wasn't he? Oh, it's gone. Oh, I was going to say it's gone under.
You can mouth to mouth?
That's what he wanted, isn't it?
Come on then.
He just wanted him to give him mouth to mouth.
Oh, Daddy!
Yeah. I realised too late that that's what he was doing. What was that? Oh God. Oh no. There's the snake. Don't do that. There's a snake. Don't run with the knife up. Health and safety.
There's a snake over there. Where?
Under the cupboard. It's probably gone under the floorboard now.
Kill it.
It might bite.
Haven't you ever been in the
We're
woods?
not in the woods.
I mean, you kind of are in the woods ish.
I can't sleep with a snake in here.
It's gonna go.
Can't get it till it comes out.
Well, call him.
How do you call a snake?
I'll flush it out.
Come here, Mr. Snakey. Gonna do a bit of Harry Potter.
I got him.
Come on. Oh! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! 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 No!
Is it dead?
That can't have been a real snake they just did that to. Oh yeah, I presume it was a animatronic thing they did that with. If not, the animal rights people were going, "They killed a snake!"
It was a real snake.
Oh, what is going on?
It's the police. What are you doing, acting a fool? Feeling that might not be a police officer, but someone posing as one.
Who are you people?
Camp counselors.
I'm just
Yeah,
fooling
can
around.
coochies.
What did he call him? Coochies.
You've been smoking, boy.
Don't smoke. Causes cancer.
You know what I mean. Would you just get off a spaceship or something? Colombian gold, man. Grass, hash, the weed.
Hey, what's he talking about?
Really, nothing's going on here.
Be an easy way to get to know the people.
Looking for somebody. Guy named Ralph.
Well, there's no crazy people around here, right?
He could be the guy.
No, we haven't seen anybody here, officer.
This guy, Ralph, is he dangerous?
Every time that loony gets drunk, he gets his calling. I end up spending the morning in court, and he gets a week in jail.
Cycle 2, where are you? Come in, Cycle 2.
Okay, so he is a real police officer. He's got the radio and everything.
Call it back in, Dorf. Chief wants you back in town on the dub.
Dorf.
You kids keep your noses clean, understand? You'll be hearing from me if you don't.
Yes, sir.
We ain't gonna stand for no weirdness out here.
We ain't gonna stand for no weirdness out here. Everyone's a little bit eccentric. Nice bike though. Something's gonna happen.
Messenger of God.
Is that?
You're doomed if you stay here.
I know it's the guy from earlier, but is that the guy that he was talking about? The town guy that they said about?
This place is cursed. Cursed. It's got a death curse.
Who are you?
What do you want?
Name's Ralph.
God sent me.
Get out of here, man.
I got to warn you. You're doomed if you stay.
You're doomed, I tell you.
Go.
Oh. I thought he was going to lean back in. Go!
I think we just met Ralph.
God, what's this?
Yeah, I think you did as well. I did wonder if maybe he was the guy that he was talking about. Because, yeah, the peddling thing as well. But I thought, no, because that might be too obvious. I don't know what that is from, though. You're doomed, I tell you, doomed.
We're doomed.
Definitely a kooky one.
Who likes them rare?
Me? How can you guys eat that?
Medium to well done for me.
Too bad Annie never showed up. She was supposed to be quite a good cook.
Well, Annie did. Annie was going to show up, wasn't she?
Bad bulb or no power?
Steve taught me how to use the emergency generator.
Bang.
Emergency generator.
The power and everything hasn't been used in years, surely?
Hey, this looks almost like the one at my uncle's cabin in Maine.
Because it doesn't look like it's been used at all. So. There you go. I don't trust it. I don't trust it at all. It's beautiful though. So we're going to start to learn to dance. Like in Dirty Dancing. Because they're doing it on a log, aren't they?
No, don't look at me. Right here.
Someone's watching you. Oh, it's him. Okay. Oh. Is he like the girl? I'm waiting for the jump scare. Who's that?
Hello?
Who's that? Oh,
Can I
dude,
help
don't
you?
go in there. No, you're going to be the next one, aren't you?
Hello? Hello?
It's funny that I watch this kind of stuff, but I don't do well with jump scares. Which makes it all the more fun.
Wind's come up. Shifted a good 180 degrees.
Hold on to.
There's a storm on the horizon.
Nettie!
Colin.
I love thunder and lightning.
It's gonna storm.
That was a pretty cool one, though.
I've been afraid of storms ever since I was a little kid. I've had this dream about 5 or 6 times where I'm in a thunderstorm and it's raining really hard. It sounds like pebbles when it hits the ground. I can hear it.
That's the best sound.
I try to block out the sound with my hands, only it doesn't work. It just keeps getting louder and louder. And
I hear a scream.
the rain turns to blood.
That's
It
a...
washes away in little rivers.
It really is a nightmare. Whoa.
Sound stops.
Or is a premonition of the holiday.
It's just a dream. Hey, this is no dream.
It'd be odd if later that actually does happen. My god, everybody's hormones in this film are through the roof. I suppose you've got a group of teenagers alone at a camp together. They're going to be through the roof, but still. Whatever you do, don't start doing it like I think you're about to, because it seems to be whenever anybody tries to, something happens. Oh, how romantic. Yeah, they're going to do it, aren't they? I mean, I hope Kevin Bacon's character stays. I don't want him to get killed off early. He's the only person I know in this cast. Uh-oh.
Jack and Marcy are gonna get drenched.
Not if they're where I think they are.
No, he knows what they're doing. Oh, that looks beautiful, though. Lovely little fire. They just hear in the background. And they think it's the foxes, but it's not the foxes.
I know what we can do. We're going to play strip Monopoly.
I've never played Strip Monopoly. Sounds like one of the better ones.
It's easy. Instead of paying rent, you pay clothes.
What happened to my 500s?
They're right there. Where's my shoe?
On your foot. So. Yeah, you're about to be dead. She's gonna look up. Someone's gonna be out the window. Just a lot of horny teenagers in a camp. Oh. Someone's gonna be standing there, aren't they? No! Oh, I've gone cold.
I'm not gonna pass.
Forgot they went. Yeah, they must have gone in the place where he went into, and we hadn't heard about him since then. So, did they not wonder where he'd gone?
I think we're being hustled.
They knew where the other two had gone, but oh my god, Is the blood gonna drip down on them? Or the hand's gonna go boom and fall down.
Yo, where you going?
Terrifying. Oh god, she's gonna stand up and see him, isn't she?
Hurry back, okay?
Or look over and realise he's there. Wait, did he not see him earlier? I suppose it's dark, but...
Save my place for me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god. Oh god, imagine if the top bunk falls on him and his friend just... Oh, don't do that. Don't change to an outside shot with heavy rain.
Come on.
You've been playing a while and...
8.
This is meant to be strict Monopoly, isn't it?
You owe me 1 boot.
Coming.
Alice draws first blood.
It's a terrible way to talk about my feet.
I think I'm beginning to like this game.
Trust me, she's not drawn first blood. Someone else has. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh no, just thought, what if the killer's under the bed? And goes up through the bed. No! Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, I was right. I'm horrified. I didn't know that was going to happen. I saw it coming, but I didn't see it coming at the same time. Oh, he's coming. Get out of there. I was right though, by saying every time anyone does it, they get killed. Well, it's not hard to work out which one she's in. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
40 yards to the outhouse. You can do better than that.
Oh god, no, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. Sorry, I don't know what, I hold my hands up like this is almost in defense. No.
When I looked into that mirror, I knew I'd always be ugly.
Oh no, yeah, but you look in the mirror and...
I said, Lizzie, you'll always be plain. Hello?
Oh god. Yeah, just run now. Just run now. No, don't bend down. Oh no, don't be under the sink, no. Oh. You whack your head on the sink, knock yourself out. And you're right by that bit of wood.
Yeah?
Oh god, oh god. They do really well with the suspense in this. Oh my god, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. No, don't do that.
Wheelie and free.
No! Okay, no, other cubicle. Oh, because that moved by itself. Oh no. I thought she was going to be like, oh, it's you! Behind you! There's an axe behind you! Oh, sorry, that. I didn't.
Hello.
I didn't expect to see that shot of the axe. Uh-oh.
Would I call it home?
You gotta take. Oh, right, I thought it was for him. Don't worry about it. It's just the wind.
Oh, I think I left the windows in my cabin open.
Oh, great. Well, put your clothes on before you go.
We're going to have to finish this game some other night.
Of course. Why would you go out in the rain?
See ya.
Night.
Put your... It's probably, yeah, okay, it's probably just over the grass and that, but you'd put the clothes on before you go out in the pouring rain.
Actually, I haven't made up my mind.
Don't turn the light on. Somebody's going to be there in the dark. Ooh, a diner. I do love a diner. Interesting the cutting away to the diner as well, and not sticking with them.
You can't go back out there in that rain. You want to get drowned?
No, I've got to. I've got 6 new counselors up at camp.
Dude, get back up to that cabin.
Is your change, Steve?
Oh, you keep it, Sandy.
Right, so we know if we see someone in a yellow jacket, then it's him. Well, it's not him that did the killings, but that we know later. Anyone in a yellow jacket is him. Wait! That's the car from earlier. The one that killed Annie, isn't it? Was it him? Tom Hawk Lake, 25 miles, and Crystal Lake, 12 miles. There must be more than one killer then, unless it wasn't him earlier. Maybe a lot of people have those cars. Look to your left. Oh god. She's like, is that you? I'm so nervous with everything. Who is it? Well, it was the other girl. Look to your left, look! Oh, stop messing around. Oh god, oh god, oh god. You know I'm about to scream when she turns around and sees him, just standing there. Okay, so she's alright for now. Mind you, she didn't do it, did she? So maybe it's only if you try to get with each other. There's another car. Oh, it's a police car. I've heard some goings on around this area. Is it going to be that couple we saw earlier on the bike? I can't remember his name. Oh no, different guy.
Give me a lift!
I don't know how willingly, though, the killer would get in a cop car with a copper if he was one of them. Look out of your window. Because it won't be one of the other people, presumably. Oh god, oh god, oh god. No, see, that kind of place, put curtains up, please. Because they can see in. Never understood houses where they don't have curtains. Same with not locking your doors. Why do people not lock their doors? What? Oh, I've got shivers. That's like I know that was saying help me, but it's like when you get people outside your doors meowing or... Oh, that's creepy. Yeah, but they scream like cats or they'll do baby cries and stuff outside your door. Don't answer the door to them, whatever you do. Oh, is she gonna think it's the girl? No, 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 no. They were too calm for help me. Just don't go out there. You idiot.
Hello?
Nana. Oh no, don't go out. Oh god. Oh god. Hello? What are you doing? Put your coat on for one. You're gonna get pneumonia. Sorry. She's about to die and I'm, you know... Wait. How did you hear them?
Where are you? Hello?
Oh god, don't beware. What is that? Is that the other house or a bridge or something? Oh no, is he beckoning her to wherever the other girl died? Expect that. Mind you, I was gonna say just run back to the place, but even that's a bad idea. Who was that? Oh, that was the girl screaming that we just saw. It's too quiet. Oh, it's the man, I think. Okay, it's him. Thank God.
Generator's okay.
I thought I heard a scream.
I didn't hear anything through that wind.
It sounded like Brenda.
I better take a look.
Yeah, and somebody turned down the lights at the archery range.
Yeah.
I can't see anything.
I would have said what was the other person wearing, like their arms? Well, I didn't see it, but it wasn't yellow.
Bill?
Because it could have been him, but
Can I come?
it wouldn't be him.
Ellis?
Yeah?
What? What? Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh, and it's bloody as well.
What is going on?
Uh-oh.
Come on!
Yeah, take it with you, because you don't know who you're going to encounter. Did they take it?
Where are they?
No, they didn't take the axe.
Brenda!
Oh, Brenda.
Nettie!
Yeah, I'd be creeped out as well if...
Bill, I think we should call someone.
What was that on the left? Did you see it a minute ago? There was something on the left? Or was it like a crew member that was in the corner of the shop?
Sucker's locked.
Watch out.
Someone grabs her arm. We haven't seen that guy yet either.
Try the payphone.
Do you have a Donald Porter?
And this is authorised personnel something. What's that? The wire for what? It's been cut, hasn't it? Yep.
Hello?
Oh shit, turkey mushrooms. That would be the ideal choice of going in the car. Fuel line's been cut as well.
What's the matter with it?
Wet.
It's wet.
Stupid explanation for all this.
Like what?
We'll be laughing about this tomorrow.
Like there's a killer on the loose.
Not bad enough to have
Okay, but he's there in the police car.
a full moon, too. Some more robberies, Or homicide?
He is one of them, isn't he?
Make a science out of coincidence.
Your old Ralph was out your way today.
Boy, that's all I need. Crazy Ralph running around.
Rescue squad with jaws of life. Possible fatals. 3, maybe more trapped.
Oh, God.
Estimate arrival 15 minutes.
Someone runs in front of the road. Ah! Swings off the road.
I'll have to let you on here, Steve.
Is it a good thing that he's just now walking? I mean, I'm hoping that he isn't a killer, you know, because there could be multiple people. Oh God, I'm waiting for something. What's that? It's a girl, I think. I can see the face.
What are you doing out in this mess?
Oh no, this is the... It looked like a girl's face that I could see behind the light. But who would it be? We've seen all the girls so far. No, they've cut the power. Yeah, stay away from the windows. Just light some candles. This is a little bit more intense than I was expecting it to be. A lot more intense. Bang.
Generator's probably out of gas. Why don't you stay here and try and get some sleep?
But it's a bad idea if you go with them or if you stay there. Oh God, oh God. Yeah. Behind you, look behind you. There's a gap. Big opening. I love the suspense they're giving us with just the shot of the door and the window. So you're constantly looking. Oh, I was right with someone being there. Not even, he's oblivious. Oh, okay. I thought there was someone there. They really make you think, don't they? Jesus Christ, woman! I know they did that on purpose, but...
Generator.
Oh, it's going to be there. Oh, God. Even gas. I don't like... Ugh. In general, in real life as well, not just in films. Oh, God. Not the cupboard. Not the cupboard. Don't put your cups by the flame, love. There's a worktop there, and over there. Just half expecting her to open up the door or the thing, and there's going to be someone there. Mm-hmm. Oh God. Oh God. Sorry, I'm so nervous about everything. Just stand there, love. Just constantly waiting for something that she's gone to look for. Because he's not come back yet. Oh no. Well, she was right when she... Did you not look behind you? The thing's moving. Bill. Oh God. Oh God. Oh. Oh God, that's horrific. This is very Jaws. Just a note, sorry, I haven't seen Jaws. Oh God, now Bill's dead as well though. Awful as well. What are you doing? Oh, that's a genius idea. To tie to the door. Yeah, brilliant idea. Till the axe comes through the door at your head. And so also there's like a billion windows as well. Could already be in the room, like behind that piano. You never know. That's a good idea. And then you've got all of that to move before you can get out. Why do I get the feeling she's done all of this and the killer's inside? Behind you. Oh God, she left the kettle on and everything, didn't she? Oh, just got visions of that guy's body hanging on the door. Oh. Oh God, the cupboard. Oh no, he's in the cupboard, isn't he? Or she is in the cupboard. I mean, she's doing the right thing. Oh no. Unless he's in the fridge.
What am I gonna...
Oh God, the window. Oh, it's the girl. Okay, when I said the window, I thought something like a rock was going to go through the window. I didn't think the whole freaking body would go through the window. Oh, bless her, she's the only one now, I think. Yeah, I thought she would have opened up one of these and that was going to be like a head inside or something. Oh God, who's that? Who's that? No, 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 no. It's not Steve. This is... Well, it's the same kind of car, but I was right in saying that they had the same one. His one wasn't working, so... Who are you?
Well, I'm Mrs. Voorhees, an old friend of the Christies.
Wait! I said it was a woman. I said it looked like a girl earlier, didn't I?
He's dead and oh my God, poor Philip!
Then show.
No.
It's all right. I'll take care of you.
Tell me, get out of
It's
here!
just this place. I'll go look.
No, please.
She just goes, I know.
I'm not afraid.
I'm not afraid.
She's not afraid because she's the one that did it. Love, get the axe. You don't know this woman.
Oh, my Lord. So young. So pretty.
I don't like her.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
Phil's out there.
God, this place. Steve should never have opened this place again. There's been too much trouble here. Did you know that a young boy drowned the year before those two others were killed? The counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned.
That's why she does it. She is her. Because of the making love thing.
His name was Jason.
Oh, and his name is Jason.
I was the cook. Jason should have been watched every minute. He was...
As in Jason, the killer from the other films. I know of that, so...
He wasn't a very good swimmer. We can go now.
I think we should wait for Mr. Christie.
Yeah, do not go with her. Who's that? Oh, she's getting those dreams again. I'm coming.
I am Jason.
How are you helping him?
Jason was my son, and today is his birthday.
Where's Mr. Christie?
He's not coming.
Oh, I couldn't let them open this place again. Could I?
Yeah.
Not after what happened.
Well, you could let him, just don't kill anybody.
Innocent Jason. My only child. Jason.
So that's what Jason looks like.
You let him drown. You never paid any attention.
Well, it's not to do with her. Oh, she's got a knife.
What you did to him!
She's now projecting the anger that she had. Yes! Yeah, she's now projecting her anger onto her. Because she said about years ago the camp counselors were making love and weren't paying any attention. Oh no! Yeah, so she was the one driving the car and she's kept the body in there the whole time. Jesus. Oh, what? She killed him as well. Steve. Is it Steve? Oh.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
Okay. Well, you are a killer mummy, but...
Don't let her live.
I won't.
Oh, so she's imagining Jason, in her head. Oh, he's just possessing her. Still creepy. She's doing the right thing. She's going to where the guns are. Oh, stop doing those sound effects. Turn the lights out. Just flick off the lights. That way she can't see where you are. Oh no.
Rad Ram. It'll be easier for you than it was for Jason.
Come on, shoot.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her. Kill her.
God, I hope she makes it out. Great camera work, by the way. The first-person camera. She did it. She's got away, but not for long. Yeah. I suppose she wanted to hit hard enough to knock her down, but not to kill her. Is she gonna burst out of nowhere? I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be hiding. Yeah, like that. Yeah. Ta-dum, ta-da-dum.
Kill her.
It's so mean.
She can't hide. No place to hide.
Really, really intriguing. The idea of it being the mum of this random woman we've not seen at all. So good and kind of original, I think, as well. Yeah. So turn the lights off. But oh god, don't do that! Don't do that! She's gonna go straight to the window. I was expecting to just come bursting through the wall and grab you from the other side. Oh no, she's gonna be in the cupboard. I don't know how. Go in the cupboard. Look behind you. Look behind you. Okay. Oh, the axe is going to come through the door, isn't it? Love, you're not being very quiet. What do you need to be, but... Oh, no, no, no. It's not her, I don't think. Oh, I don't know who it is. Oh, don't do that. Don't listen in. She's still in there. She's still there. She's going to walk up. Oh, God, no. No, no. No, no. Just the door handle moving is scary enough. Just whacks through it with the axe. Here's Johnny. Yeah, one of my favourite films is The Shining. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot of both actually. Yeah, but that's a brilliant shot with the lighting there. Really freaky shot of her. She's like, good. Yes. Oh, she said, oh, okay, maybe she's bleeding. I was going to say, you didn't get her, because she's going to grab your leg. Well, I was wrong about the guy. I just had this weird feeling about the guy, and I thought, I think that's what you were meant to think, that he was a killer. I'd be looking the other behind you. Oh, no, oh, no. Well done. Wouldn't you be facing the other way? Try and push her in the leg if you can. No, 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 no. I mean, you had plenty of time to... Oh! Oh! Oh, I did not see that going there. I don't want to see the head in slow motion, thank you. Oh. I'm hoping the police will believe her, though. There's so many bodies. Oh, yeah, so many bodies, and that one. This film went nowhere like I expected it to. Absolutely fantastic, but that's it. Well, hopefully all is going to be well. They don't suspect that she's done all of what she's done. That's a really nice shot with the reflection. I feel like something's going to be really wrong. That's it. No! No! What the was that Jason? Oh, what the Oh, right, okay.
10 milligrams Valium. Everything's over.
Oh my god, though, I didn't... I was going to say, she had made the whole entire thing up, not just the ending, but that she's just in a psych ward.
Your folks are on the way up.
Is anyone else alive?
Nick.
Are they all dead?
Yes, ma'am.
You didn't dream it.
2 of my men pulled you out of the lake. We thought you were dead, too. Do you remember very much?
Wait, so she did get pulled in by...
The boy.
Yeah.
Is he dead too?
By Jason.
The boy, Jason.
Yeah.
Jason?
Yeah.
In the lake, the one who attacked me, the one who pulled me underneath the water.
No one did. He fell in.
We didn't find any boy.
Was he going to be there in the room, under the bed?
Then he's still there.
Yeah, he's still there. Oh. That's so creepy though, the whole film. Oh. Yeah, he's there still. It's so creepy though that he's like a zombie under the water. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. That was creepy. Play air to me. I don't react too well with jump scares. Jesus. There were some jumps in there that I did not expect any of that. The only bit I kind of expected was when he was hanging on the back of the door. So well done. The bit with the axe in the head, like seeing the aftermath of it, that was just horrific. All of the deaths, so well orchestrated. I had no idea it was going to be set on a lake, like in a camp by a lake. I didn't know Kevin Bacon was going to be in it either. I knew of Jason being in a horror film, but I didn't know it was this. At least I'm presuming that's the same Jason that I'm thinking of. Obviously, I've yet to watch any of the other films, so I don't know. The only film I know that I have seen, and again, I don't know if it's the same Jason, I think it was a rip of a film that a friend had lent me at one point, and it was Freddy vs. Jason. That I've seen. It was in such bad quality, technically, I haven't seen it, because it was really, really bad. It looked like a recording of a recording of a recording of the film. But if that's the same Jason, then I know the person that he is supposed to become, even though he's a zombie in a lake. We'll dive into the trivia in a second, and it might tell me a little bit more about who he is and about why he's in the lake and how he gets out of the lake and if it is him. I've seen one of the Netflix horror films, and for the life of me I can't remember. It's the series of films, and it's got Sadie Sink in it from Stranger Things. And that thing with Sadie Sink in it reminds me so much of this, obviously, because that was done after this. And when I say it reminds me a lot of it, I mean it's, you know, there's killings all over a camp, and it's very, very similar in style. Both of them absolutely superb. It wasn't Friday the 13th of October. It took place, it was Friday the 13th of June. Right, before we get into the trivia, something that I wanted to mention because it absolutely fascinates me. Some time ago, I found out that streaming sites were region locking films and TV shows. When I found this out, I was reminded of a memory of when I went to Italy. And whilst I was there, I'd wanted to watch Chicken Run, which, as it turns out, was on Disney+. However, it was region locked. For some reason, I was only able to watch it in Italian. Now, as much fun as this was, I really wanted to watch the original. So I got back, I began searching, and that is when I found out about today's video sponsor, Surfshark VPN. Now, as I've always said, I'll only ever take a sponsorship on if it's something I use personally and if I trust it. And I do both. I use Surfshark VPN on a daily basis. Did you know you can get free films on Tubi? Yeah, here in the UK we don't have Tubi. But if I switch my location to the USA, I get all the free films that I want. And the same thing goes for a huge selection of content on Netflix and other streaming sites. For instance, if I wanted to watch Friends outside of the UK or Australia, I would need a VPN to access it.
That is quite a situation.
One more thing that I found very useful when I'm using public Wi-Fi in coffee shops, for instance, because you know I love my coffee, and that's that when you're connected to the public Wi-Fis, companies or individuals may want to try and steal your information. However, with Surfshark, all of your information is encrypted and it masks what you do.
Well, your timing couldn't be better.
Even if the data collected isn't used maliciously, if there is a data breach, which Surfshark can actually warn you about, your information could fall into the hands of someone nefarious. I myself have been using Surfshark VPN for a while now, and it's genuinely helped me every single day, whether that's me trying to access sites or content that I don't have access to because it's not available in my country. If you'd like to try for yourself, you can with the code MoviesWithMarty to get 86% off, which makes it less than £3 or $3, which is less than a decent cup of coffee. Plus you get 3 months for free, a money back guarantee, and 24/7 support. What more could you ask for? Thank you to Surfshark for sponsoring today's video, and thank you to you for checking out Surfshark. Okay, let's dive into the trivia and let's find out a little bit more about this film because I absolutely love it. And if you didn't know, we do this at the end of every single film that we watch. I don't tend to do it with shows, but I do it with films. It's always nice just to kind of wrap up the film and get a little bit more info and just delve into a bit more about it. So apparently this movie was filmed at Camp Nobibosco in New Jersey, or Nobibosco. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. The camp is still in operation. Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't think I'd want to be at the camp after seeing the horror film. Apparently the camp has a wall of Friday the 13th, 1980 memorabilia to honour that the movie was set there. Apparently Betsy Palmer said that if it were not for the fact that she was in desperate need of a new car, she would never have accepted the role of Pamela Voorhees. In fact, after she read the script, she called the movie a piece of... Over the years, however, Palmer did warm up to the film, as it made her more famous than infamous, and made appearances at conventions and in documentaries to discuss it. The film earned £39,754,601 at the domestic box office on a budget of $550,000. What? Its worldwide gross was $59,754,601. Holy mother of God. Oh, wait, no. What? While most of the cast and crew stayed at local hotels during filming, some of the most dedicated, including Tom Savini and Tasso and Stavrakis, stayed at the actual campsite. You would not have seen me there. It would have been cool in the daytime if it would have looked really nice, but not at night, not with knowing what the film's about. Apparently Tom and Tasso had Savini's Betamax VCR and only a couple of movies, such as Barbarella from 1968, love that, and Marathon Man from 1976 on videotape to keep themselves entertained, so each night they would watch one. To be fair, it sounds like me when I only had a few VHSs. To this day, Savini says he can recite those movies by heart. Fantastic. There's me not even seen either film. I will do it at some point. Tom Savini was one of the first crew members on board for the film because the producers idolised this special effects makeup in Dawn of the Dead 1978. Oh, I didn't know that he did that. I mean, as yet, I've yet to see Dawn of the Dead, but I know of it. Because the camp was closed during filming and situated in the deep New Jersey woods, the cast and crew didn't see much outside interference. But it turned out they had a very famous neighbour, rock star Lou Reed, who owned a farm nearby. We got to watch Lou Reed play for free right in front of us while we were making the film. That's so cool. Soundman Richard Murphy said. He came by the set and we hung around with each other, and he was just a really great guy. Aw, that's awesome. Oh man, they should have got him to play a role in the film. Could they not have done that? Could they not have got him to play like the part of a camp counsellor or like a member of the town or something? It says composer Harry Manfredini came up with the now classic vocals attached to the score. It's his voice as well.
I got this idea from the picture. There's a close-up of Betsy Palmer's mouth. Kill her, mommy. So I got the wacky idea to take Kill Her Mommy, first two letters of kill, K-I, and Ma, M-A. There was a gizmo we had called an echoplex. I went to the microphone, and I don't know why, but I just went, and it went.
Most of the location and set were already there. The crew only had to build the bathroom set. I didn't even realise they built the bathroom set. I thought that would have been one of the places that were already there. However, few realised that only one toilet was actually working, so after a while the other toilets had to be cleaned out. Oh, they would have had to declog all of the rest. Yeah. Oh, Victor Miller admitted that he was purposely riding the success of John Carpenter's Halloween from 1978. Director Sean S. Cunningham even approached Halloween producer Irwin Yablans to produce the film, but he declined, as he wasn't interested in doing another horror film. That's interesting, because I can see a couple of similarities there with like the first person camera. Oh, I didn't realise, so I'd seen the name in the credits Harry Crosby, and I thought it's probably no relation to Bing Crosby. And the guy who plays Bill in the film is the son of Bing Crosby. I love that. I didn't even know that he was in it. And if I saw his name at the beginning, I wouldn't have thought immediately Bing Crosby. I just would have gone, oh, it's Harry Crosby, okay. But I probably wouldn't have even known who Harry Crosby was playing. Betsy Palmer tells fans she has no idea who this character in the hockey mask is, since her son, Jason, drowned in 1957. There we go.
And I don't care. They can put masks, they can put I don't care what on those guys and say, that's her son, that's Jason. Jason's at the bottom of Crystal Lake.
Did they change the idea behind Jason, or is it meant to be the same guy that's then come out of the lake and is now that? It was really creepy because at the moment, whilst recording this, there is a full-on storm going on outside, and all day today it has been torrential downpours, severe hurricane-like winds outside, and it's been pretty on and off, kind of creepy and scary all day, and all I can hear at the moment is doors banging, because outside, somewhere over there in one of the houses, and I think it's an abandoned house, there's a gate, and that back gate is open. Really, really creepy. It's like something from a horror film. Right, so the story behind Jason, I don't know if this is different to what the official story is, but it says, this is from movieweb.com, and it says that during the first act of Friday the 13th Part 2, after the council of trainees have all been introduced, Paul Holt, the manager of the camp, tells the ghost story of Jason by a campfire. Paul says, "I don't want to scare anyone, but I'm going to have to give you it straight about Jason. His body was never recovered from the lake after he drowned, and if you listen to the old timers in town, they tell you he's still out there, some sort of demented creature, surviving in the wilderness, full grown by now, stalking, stealing what he needs, living off wild animals and vegetation. Some folks claim they've even seen him in this area." The girl who survived that night at Camp Blood, that Friday the 13th, she claimed she saw him, which is obviously what we just saw. She disappeared 2 months later, vanished. Blood was everywhere, no one knows what happened to her. Legend has it that Jason saw his mother, have her head, and he took revenge. A revenge that he'll continue to seek if anyone ever enters his wilderness again. And by now, I guess you all know, we're the first to return here. 5 years, 5 long years, he's been dormant, and he's hungry. Jason's out there, watching, always on the prowl for intruders, waiting to kill, waiting to devour, thirsty for young blood. So that's what it says. Yeah, I agree with what it says after this. It says, this is where the whole franchise takes a complete strange twist and turn. And it says here, how does an 11-year-old boy successfully rough it through a single winter in the woods in New Jersey? Being an adult and trying to be an island unto oneself off in the woods tends to end in starvation. Being 11, barefoot in a pair of swim shorts without any weapons to hunt, no shelter, no fire starter kit, no filtered water, is just not happening. Yeah, so I was right with the masked guy. The goalie masked guy is Jason. Oh, it says here also, through the whole movie, when we see the killer's hands enter the frame, from a first person's perspective, they are actually a man's hands. I never saw specifically, unless I would have paused it, I never saw a specific shot that went, there a man's pair of hands. The only time I thought I saw if it was a man or a woman was when you see the torch being shone at Steve, or whatever his name was, the guy in the yellow jacket thing, and behind the torch it looked like a woman's face. It didn't look like her though, it looked like a dark-haired woman's face. It didn't look like a blonde lady, like Betsy Palmer. Yeah, it just reminded me of that bit in the bed with Kevin Bacon, his death. That I kind of called it with something going through him. I thought, well, maybe they're going to do that, and like the killer's going to be under the bed. But when the blood started dripping on him, I thought, oh, they're just going to have that, and the body's then going to fall on him, or an arm's going to fall down, or he's going to see the body, and that's going to be the jump scare. But I kept thinking, oh, maybe the killer's under the bed. Which means they were under the bed the whole time. And I kept saying about them making out, getting at it. Was that like something to do with it? Because it seems to be every time anyone was doing it, that they were then killed off. And I was right, because that was the reason why she was killing people off, because they were going at it and not paying attention to her son. Like, the original counselors weren't paying attention to her son. Right, so apparently Jason is supposed to have faked his own drowning, but this rightly says, as I'm thinking in my head, if he's faked his own drowning, who the heck was that coming out of the water at the end of the film? And it says the seeming resurrection of Jason after the first movie has confused fans. After Part 8, New Line Cinema acquired the rights to the characters and created Jason Goes to Hell. Also, Part 8? How many films are there? Okay, I'm not going to read any more of that article because it's kind of spoiling little bits about the other films. The only thing it's going to say here is it says, how did Jason drown in 1957 and then come back from the dead as an adult man in Part 2? I suppose I know they need to kind of develop the story, but couldn't they have continued it with like a different character? And for it not to be him, like maybe have someone else who was in on it with her, or maybe the man from the town or something, and have it as he was now going to be one of the killers or something. Do you know what I mean? Something different to what is there. Anyway, back to the trivia. Oh, special effects supervisor Tom Savini performed the arrow shot that narrowly missed Brenda when she was setting up for the archery shot. That really happened with a real arrow? In my head I was thinking, oh, it was a stunt arrow made of rubber or something. I didn't think that it was a real arrow. That health and safety. Oh, to get their roles, the younger actresses had to read the monologue about the nightmare and the rain turning to blood. That's really interesting though, that they had that as the thing they would read, because it was a very dramatic piece. And as far as I remember, it was in one shot. Oh, the MPAA told the producers of Friday the 13th to scale back on the gore for the sequel, since they regretted the amount of gore that had gotten through in the original and the subsequent critical backlash. The bit with the axe in the head, that bit I probably would have said was a bit too much. Sean S. Cunningham was so sure the title Friday the 13th would sell the movie alone that he took out a full-page Variety ad over the 4th of July weekend of 1979 without a script or even a premise. It worked, as Phil Shudery, the financier behind his previous movie Together 1971 and The Last House on the Left 1972, which he had produced, contacted him and offered to cover 25% of the proposed $500,000 budget. Cunningham went into production, hoping to raise the rest of the money along the way, until Shudery wanted to put up the entire budget. Cunningham turned him down, as he didn't expect that the movie could earn back its budget, and the actual long-term part of the deal could completely mess everything up, so production was halted. However, nobody else was offering up the entire budget like that, so he changed his mind the next morning. I think it's good that he was offering him the entire thing, especially without a script or a premise or anything. I'm presuming by the time he offered up the entire budget though, because it does say Cunningham went into production, and then the money was offered up. So presumably by that point they had a script and a premise? I hope so. Most of the stars of the original movie were actually Broadway stars who were sent over by a Broadway casting agency. The movie debuted in a Broadway movie house. That's actually really fascinating. I didn't realise they were Broadway stars. Sean S. Cunningham has been quoted as saying that the type of actors that he sought for the film were good-looking kids that you might see in a Pepsi commercial. Oh god. After the film's success, Adrienne King was stalked by an obsessed fan. Terrified, she asked that her role in part 2 be as small as possible. Adrienne King is the one who plays the main girl. She did not take any other roles or make convention appearances for almost 20 years after release. I say the main girl a bit, by the way. She was the girl that survived at the end. Technically they were all kind of main characters, I suppose. Harry Crosby was attempting to make a go of it as an actor without leveraging any connections available to him as the son of Bing Crosby. The producers have been accused of casting Harry to further mimic Halloween 1978, which cast the daughter Jamie Lee Curtis of well-known actors Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis as its female lead. Yes, I can see that similarity there, but I wouldn't have immediately thought, maybe at the time, maybe people knew Harry Crosby was the son of Bing Crosby kind of thing, but I wouldn't have immediately picked up on it. Same with Jamie Lee Curtis. I wouldn't immediately pick up that she was Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis's daughter. Yes, as today they claimed that the prospect of having Crosby's son as the ostensible male lead was something they only later realised could be used in marketing down the road. Wow, the filming only lasted 28 days. I'm sure that's some of the shortest time filming I've ever seen. I just realised that I put the candle on earlier and it's now just gone out. Are you a fan of all of the series? Are you a fan of just this original one? Do you like where the series has now gone? It's become almost, from what I know of it, it's become almost a alongside kind of series to Halloween, if that makes sense. I think it does. Tom Savini and Sean Cunningham have said in interviews that Claudette's murder at the beginning, which is off screen and only hinted at, is meant to be coy and to throw the audience off for the brutal killings that would follow. Yeah, is that the one in the 1950s? This is so interesting. Rex Everhart, who plays Enos, the guy who picks up Annie from the town, he takes Annie to the camp. He apparently didn't film any of the truck scenes with Robbi Morgan, Annie. So she had to either act with an imaginary Enos or exchange dialogue with Tayso, who would sit in the truck with her. Yeah, I never thought of that, because all of the camera shots of him and her are all completely separate, aren't they? The camera's in his seat for her and the camera's in her seat for him. To be fair, we were saying about the whole Jason thing, him appearing at the end of this film, but this does kind of make sense what it says here. Jason only appears in this film via a flashback / Alice's dream. Right at the end, all of that is kind of, you think that's in her head, or was it in her head? Did it really happen? But the police officers didn't see it, so presumably that was in her head. That was her making this idea up of this kid who drowned and that was him. Whereas in reality, he most likely didn't die, and he was by that point a grown up, and that was her idea of him dragging her underwater kind of thing. I don't know. He appears for the first time in present day though, at the beginning of the first sequel, so that could have been just her brain making that up in her head, and he really had escaped the lake and had grown up himself, blah blah blah, in between. Victor Miller's working title for the script was Long Night at Camp Blood. I like that name. I prefer that name. Cunningham got financing for the film based solely on the title shot of Friday the 13th approaching the camera and breaking the glass. The film takes place on July 4th, 1958 for the beginning part, and then June 13th in the present day, but at no point in the film do they mention the year. Technically, it could be any time. I always find that's best as well, and when you don't mention it, like unless it's something specific set to a year, not mentioning any dates is better because it doesn't date the film then for in years to come. Right, I'm going to read a couple more and then, yeah, I'll leave you to find out some more information yourselves, guys. Steve Christie goes through a sketchbook of Alice Hardy's in the film early on. Adrienne King is an artist in real life, which inspired Cunningham and Miller to add it to the script. So I wonder if they're her real pieces of artwork. I presume they probably are. That's fantastic. Producer Steve Miner initially thought it was an idiotic idea to bring Jason back in the sequels. He wasn't your villain, he's just a figment of someone's imagination. Despite this, he went on to direct the next two Friday the 13th movies starring Jason as the villain. Oh wow. Victor Miller wrote the script in about 2 weeks and very late in production, but interestingly, Miller never went to summer camp as a kid. Even so, the screenplay served mostly as an inspiration, as many of the scenes on set were improvised. I don't think you really needed to have written too much of a script for most of the acting in that. You just needed a rough idea. Okay, I want you to go over there, I need you to, grab the coffee pot, make a coffee, blah blah blah, and then go off camera. I don't think it needed to have too much, as long as there was direction there. I don't think it needed too much scripting other than some dialogue. But it's fascinating that many scenes were improvised on set. Brian De Palma said the following of the Jason jumps from the water scene, which the filmmakers admit was a rip-off from the jump scare in Carrie, when Carrie reaches up out of the earth and grabs Sue Snell's arm. I didn't realise that. I didn't know that was an imitation of Carrie. I've never seen Carrie. Sally Field was offered the role of Alice Hardy but turned it down. Yeah, I think she would have played it pretty well as well. Okay, one more bit of trivia before we end this. I had to say this one. In the French dubbed version, Jason is called Jackie.
His name was Jason.
Il s'appelait Jackie.
Jason should have been watched.
Il fallut surveiller Jackie.
His name has been restored to Jason in each of the following sequels, including the intro of Friday the 13th Part 2, 1981, which is the ending of this film. Absolutely fascinating. Love reading all the little bits of trivia about films that we watch and finding out more about the world that it's set in, or about the way it's been filmed, or how the actors dealt with it on the set and all that kind of stuff. Loved it. Thank you so much for watching with me today, guys. I hope you really enjoyed that, and if you want to see my uncut reaction so you can follow along with me, you can sync up your own copy of the film, you can check out my uncut reaction over on the Patreon page, along with a billion other things that we've watched, and also other benefits on there as well. Hope you guys really enjoyed this, and if you did like this, then consider clicking the like button and subscribing to the channel, because it really helps me out, and also it helps us to grow our little film community here as well. And yeah, take care, stay safe, and I'll see you guys next time. If you're still here to the end, you are amazing. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to say a huge thank you to my patrons as well. Roger C. Griffith, Douglas Collier, Terry V, Michael, Chris Holmes, Jojo, Thomas Masters, Shoehorn1234, Res, Patrick Durr, Andrew Blount, Carlos, Marla Mize, Rob, Chandra Blair, Scott, Paul Zawicki, Randy, Kirsten, Juan Pablo Camero, JL, Maggie, Freya Alexandra, Milo, and Miranda. If you'd like to see more content, there's some more on the screen right now. Have a wonderful day, guys, and see you next time.